We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air.
It got his man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
To throw, it's Lance. To the sideline and incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 10.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
On play action, Lance
sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Able to slither by, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6. Now it's 4th.
That was great when he first took off because of my line. There was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Bears had 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 and got 3.
And partner, I would guess that on his headset was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Powerful running. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Lance looks to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. Third and 2. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the 1st down. Again, it's Lance. Keeps himself upright. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Lance. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lance. And that one too wide. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive. They've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. Take it in at the 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Third and 9 here. Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Fields throwing again. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, Chicago! Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up. And now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Lance now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And Lance, he's going to change the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Fields on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, the speed with which this offense could get down the field has taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To throw is Fields. This is caught, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The toss here completed to Pittman. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle. Come on, defense, let's go.
Now Lance. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Lance to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
New York.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Addison will go in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Lance looks to throw again. Pass complete to Addison. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Lance looking to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot. But it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. And that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to take another shot here. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. They allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What are we doing? Don't do it. We need a man. Come on.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw. Fields. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. And Lance now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Tariq Carpenter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Giants.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Hyatt there to grab it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing now is Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Again, it's Lance. Pressure, and he's taken down. A bad sack. Javon Dexter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
There's a lot of better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hyatt goes in motion left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Lance. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bears, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.